Hey everyone, I'm Terrance Sterling with Sterling 828 with another inspirational excerpt of the day. It's entitled The First Report. You know, in life, we always seem to come up against these not so ideal situations in life. Whether we can, for example, we get a bad report, we go to the doctor. They say that, okay, you've got a certain condition in your body, or you get a bad report on a kid in school. They're not doing too well with grades and performances. Or you can even get a bad report on those past due monthly bills that keep coming in the mail, or those consistent and loving phone calls that we get from bill collectors at all hours of the day and all hours of the night. But it's so easy to get overwhelmed with all these bad reports in life. But did you know that there's a solution? There's an answer to every bad report that will ever be given out or issued out to you in life. And it's called the first report. You see, no matter what bad report that you receive, you've got to know that that bad report is not the first report. And if it's not the first report, then there's always hope. Let me explain here. Let's say that we go to the doctor, and the doctor says, okay, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, there's cancer present in your body, or there's another certain disease that's present in your body. Well, right then and there, you got to know that, okay, this is not the first report, because the first report says that health and healing has been restored to me, that sickness and disease has been taken away from me. Or another example is this. Let's say that you are so far in debt that you can't even see straight. You owe this bill, you owe that bill, you've got bill collectors calling you, you're even scared to go to the mailbox now because there's nothing but bills in the mail. Well, the first report says this about you. It says this. The first report says that wealth and riches are in your house. Did you know that? It says that you have been granted abundant prosperity. I'm serious, but and here's the importance of knowing, because see, what you don't know can and will hurt you. And here's the big deal about the first report. You see, the first report has precedence. The first report has preeminence above all. It is superior and it is supreme. And whether people like it or not, the first report is from God. And I encourage you today, when you get the bad reports of life, the bad in-between reports of life, first things first, you have to know that, okay, this isn't the first report. Because the first report says that I will live and not die. And what's cool about the first report is the first report is also the last report. So if a doctor says this to you, know that the first report and the last report says that I will live and not die. When you get those bills in the mail or those phone calls at all hours of the day and night, know that wealth and riches are in your house, that you have the power to get wealth, that you have been granted abundant prosperity. And that's your first, and that's your last. So there's hope. So that's it. That's the inspirational excerpt of the day. I hope that inspired you. For the entirety of that message, just please contact us here at Sterling 828 and book us at your event. Continue to follow us on our social media networks or avenues. Continue to go to the www.sterling828.com website. But in the meantime, in between time, remember what God says to you in Romans 8:28, that He's making all things work together for your good. Have an awesome day.